Jake Paul actually did it. He got Netflix to challenge the UFC's billion-dollar monopoly. This Saturday, May 16th, could be the spark that finally disrupts Dana White's world. This card is a fascinating gamble by Jake, with some major leaps and serious stumbles all in one. Many eyes will be on the former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou, who even with the brutal knockout loss to Anthony Joshua, and long layoffs in between, still looked great in his last match versus Renan Fajeda, and is still argued as the best heavyweight in the world by many. His upcoming opponent Philippe Lins seems to be more a lamb to slaughter than a true opponent though, and MVP is obviously looking for that viral predator knockout to justify the massive bag they're paying him. The US debut of French fighter Saladin Parnasse, ranked number 1 in Europe, and arguably the best lightweight outside the UFC, is a fantastic look for MVP Promotions. He's in his prime and brings world-class finishing ability to the cage, though matching him against Kenneth Cross, a respectable regional fighter nowhere near Parnasse's pedigree, sets a frustrating precedent for the evening. Genuine talent like David McGoyan, who proved his worth against UFC rising star Tommy McMillan on short notice, is another solid look for the promotion. But the bout between Chris Avila and Brandon Jenkins is extremely low level, and simply feels like another unwanted occurrence of nepotism for the Diaz Army staple in Avila. The big name bouts also feel quite gimmicky. While guys like Nate Diaz and Mike Perry will provide the pure violence hardcores love in this matchup, they are undoubtedly well past their prime. While Perry has found a second life in bare-knuckle fighting, seeing these two back in a cage feels more like nostalgia bait than a true re-entry into the upper echelon of the sport for either man. The main event between Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano is also a glaring mismatch. These women have been out of the cage for a combined 27 years. Carano, who has been away for 17 years, is a massive underdog for a reason. Her speed and power are likely faded at age 43, and trying to stop Rousey's Olympian-level judo after nearly 2 decades off is a seemingly impossible task. It feels less like a legacy-defining fight and more like a high-priced one-off to secure the cash. In the end, MVP is using MMA legends as bait, luring the Marvel fans with Carano, WWE fans with Rousey, and the diehards with Diaz. This may sound disrespectful to the empire MVP is trying to build, but it's actually not. This is a curiously intelligent move by Jake Paul and his team. Most hardcore MMA fans are looking at this Netflix event like a sideshow, but if the prospects look good and the finishes are there, we might be looking at a true rival to Zuffa in the future. Jake's built the ultimate fight circus, and this weekend at the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, we'll see if the tent holds. Lastly, I want to hear from you. Is this the birth of a legitimate UFC rival, or is it just a high-budget freak show? Let me know in the comments. And while you're down there, hit that like button, subscribe, and check out my full card predictions for this event. Thanks for watching.